How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Been a while. Today we're in iRacing at Kansas Motor Speedway. Let me just do a very quick check just to make sure you guys can hear me, because they like to play with my audio. And I'm about ready to hit someone. Alright, today we're at Kansas. Very fast, very high-speed track. Balls to the walls, pedal to the floor. Pretty much every corner of this track. With the exception of lifting every once in a while. But apparently, they messed with the setup, but that's okay. Not exactly very good here, but we're going to give her a shot anyway. Track is always on edge. The tires break traction very easily. Kind of like that. Go from an exceptionally loose race car to exceptionally tight once the tires wear in. Almost hit that guy. Release the throttle just a little bit. Hey Adam, how's it going, bud? Appreciate it. Almost got to be off the throttle a little bit throughout the whole entire corner. You touch that throttle a little higher, she does that. Very loose race car. It's controllable. Those tires do not like that pavement. Whatever setup iRacing has got us on, it's junk. Top guys that are putting down fast laps didn't get their single car. Sitting there drafting each other. I break concentration even once on this track and I'm around. Doesn't matter where you go, up high, low. The tires always seem to break traction. Always on your toes on this track. Concentration heavy concentration race. You can hear it in the tires. The tires start squealing real bad. That's when you're about ready to go. I took a couple days off from streaming. Had some other issues to take care of, plus work, you know. Gotta work that 40-hour work week. Work worked me 18 hours one day last week, so yeah. Other than work, it's just been, are you gonna get out of the car, or are you just gonna sit there? There we go. Work always seems to be the culprit for not allowing me to be on stream. Last Friday I was planning on streaming last Friday, but 18 hours at work, nothing I could do about it. And then by the time I got home, I was like, screw it, I only got 2 hours to stream. Well, yeah, it could be. Yeah, driving truck, yeah. Little bit of manual labor on top of driving a semi. But I can drive long periods of time without... I could sit at the steering wheel for 24 hours plus without any problems. I'm used to it. That guy is all over the track. See if I can pull off a couple good times here. That turn 4 wall comes up to you quick. See all the cars that are spinning out. It's a very extremely loose setup. Oh yeah. Driving's my life, man. Whether it's racing or whether it's truck driving, I always have a steering wheel in my hand. Did you guys see that shit? Man, I just had a car on my hood. Man, this is one loose setup. Well, what's great about OTR driving too is you pass this track every single time you go into Kansas City. Going into Kansas City and coming out of Kansas City. It's on I-70, just on the north side, just outside of Kansas City. Just before you get to the 440 and the I-70.
I am the great Korn. I'm a gringo. I have no bungo.
Hey, Vicky, appreciate the follow. That's awesome. Welcome. Yeah. I tried it 3 more times and with the same result. It's always somebody sitting there swerving. I mean, you can't pack race on this game because people freak out because they can't see what's in front of them. Okay? You're not supposed to see what's in front of you when you're pack racing. All you got to do is stay within the draft. Stay behind the person, you know, that you're following. And no, they get freaked out because it's going from being straight to all of a sudden everybody starting to turn. Well, your mind freaks out because you can't see the road. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't realize that when you're in that draft, it'll basically keep you in that draft because you got wind coming on the side of you, on both sides of you. So it basically bounces you off that wind as you're trying to follow the guy in front of you. But some people freak out. They can't handle it. And they crash. They start doing that swerving shit. I've been taken out because people sitting there swerving 3 times at Talladega last week. So I finally said, screw it. Didn't even race it. Just took a DNF and I won't race it. Yeah. Well, I would agree with him. This fat-ass freaking spoiler you got in the back of these cars is freaking ridiculous. It acts as a stop because the wind comes over the car, it hits it, it pushes the car down. Yes. Problem is it also slows the car down. You can't make any passes. You know, once you get to a pass, you hit the draft of the person next to you or in front of you, and it stops you dead cold. They're not very, this year's package, I mean, look at that damn thing. That's at least, what, 2.5 feet tall? Foot and a half feet tall, somewhere around in there. It's freaking ridiculous. It's too big. Even when you get a run on someone, the run is stopped cold because of the wind force that's coming off of the guy below you or in front of you, and there's nothing you could do. Even Junior said the same thing. It's ugly, it's unnecessary, and it should be taken off. Junior said the same shit in this game. He's sitting here, you know, racing these cars, and it makes the car look stupid. Hey, let me try to put off at least one good lap. I've been sitting here talking, not even paying attention. And of course, he's gonna get in my way. Yeah, that didn't work. Alright. It's alright, we'll just do qualifying, screw it. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of problems with this year's package. I'm not a big fan of it. And even Junior was thinking the exact same. I was thinking, why are we concentrated so much on that rear spoiler and not the front end? You know, there's so much you could do to the front end that would equal what you're doing to the back end. You know, quit making that damn spoiler so high. Reduce the spoiler height. Increase your aerodynamics in the front end. And there's just so many things this year that NASCAR is doing that makes absolutely no fucking sense whatsoever. One was, for me, as a dirt, racer and lover, leaving the windshields in the freaking cars during the Bristol dirt race. That's just begging for shit. It's like, what are you gonna do? Give them a windshield wiper and washer fluid? I mean. Alright, so I'm number 20 with still a shit I rating, so this is going to be a pretty good lobby. It's going to be hard keeping up with them. Well, they're going to be really good competition, let's just say that. But the spoiler on the back works really good when you're in like intermediate tracks, like Texas and shit like that. Not Kansas. Texas and short tracks like Bristol and stuff like that, where a taller spoiler would actually do some real good at a short track, where aerodynamics usually means nothing. Alright, I tried the high line. It wasn't working too well for me. Oh, that rear end really wants to come out. Having a hard time trying to keep it down. Yeah, I didn't think that lap was going to be better either. Actually, we'll stay on the track for entertainment purposes. Typical Kansas gets extremely loose and then extremely tight. Tires really don't want to make up their fucking mind. Nah, they changed the wall color. It used to be green all the way around this place. I'm like on that limit of losing the car. See? Hey Daniel, how's it going? Appreciate the like. And keep that rear end under control. Not gonna happen. I'm trying to keep it down through the whole entire corner, but she ain't having it. She does not like 3 and 4 at all. Damn. Be honest with you, I really don't blame iRacing for making a loose setup this time, because last time that setup was so freaking tight I couldn't even turn. Well, 45, 45, 22, 22. Yeah, no wonder why the fucking setup's loose as shit. Huh.
Mic check.
6-inch
Yeah,
ride
good.
height in the back right rear. 5 and 5.6 inch in the right rear. I mean, the fucking front or rear end's like skied up. Yeah, it makes for great aero. But makes you loose as shit. Yeah, 3 and 4 in the front. Alrighty. Let's we're gonna bring this up to 14, and I'm not using the brakes, so that doesn't freaking matter. And let's do it.
I wonder what left front bead and right front bead buttons are for.
Gotta be
Do what?
very careful on the steering wheel.
fan
Having it
blowers, I
at a
believe.
10, that's not gonna work, man. You gotta have that
It
shit at
blows
14.
air. The
So you're
fan that
not
blows
moving
air
the
onto
steering wheel
bead
as
of the
much.
tire,
Only
so it keeps it cooler. So they
small
don't melt
movements
and
of the
blow.
steering wheel is gonna be really great
Oh wow!
in the front end.
Yeah, everybody
Whereas in
does,
short
I think.
tracks, when you have a lower, you know, you're really turning that steering wheel before it starts turning. Where higher, you only turn it like
I wish I
this,
had a
and she
dashboard where
turns
I
the
could
same
flip those
degree.
switches like that.
So the higher it is, the
You
less
just
you
hit
have
the
to
R,
work
it's
the
almost
steering
like
wheel.
in there.
And I appreciate the like, John. I saw you. I appreciate it, bud. Hopefully we can stay in this one. Talladega last week was
5 laps
just
of practice
a disaster.
and qualified, so we'll see how this goes.
At least for me, anyway. People don't know how to pack race. When I looked to see what track was next, I wasn't exactly delighted when I saw Kansas. It's not exactly my best track, but whatever. About to go green. Oh shit, I forgot to shake it.
Check up some up on the truck.
Good question.
If you're gonna go, you better go.
Come up like a,
I knew that was coming.
Or me.
Come on, 11. Get your fucking act together. Get my act together. Crash behind me.
Sorry, that dude pushed me up against the wall.
Yeah, but it doesn't help if you turn left and touch the wall, man. You gotta come down easy. Otherwise you hook everybody around you.
Well, obviously I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't want to damage my car either.
No, I guess it didn't cause a caution.
Yeah, no, I get that, bud.
God, those tires are screaming. They are not happy. Thought I was going to hit the wall. Had to evasive maneuver. Alright, top line ain't doing it for me. I gotta start going mid to low. Much better. Hang on to it, Kevin Harvick.
Thank you for not coming up 26. Yeah, like you did to me.
I saw him come back up the track. I had to check up. And it cost me some spots. Now I gotta work my way back up. Crash avoidance. Avoiding a crash. And it cost me.
Sorry about that 20 car. Sorry about that, buddy.
All good, so we took these things a dump truck now.
What if I was there, dickhead? You'd be spun out by now. Damn, this fucking setup is shit. So I don't like fixed races. I have no control over how to fix the fucking car. If it's loose, I can fix it. I can't fix it in a fixed race. When you have to check up or, you know, whatever, you really lose positions. Cars are so even, you lose any amount of speed that's not pace. You're gonna lose a lot of freaking space. What we call snap loose. No matter what you do to correct it, it still is loose. To the point where you can barely do anything about it. I gotta stay on my fat ass on the bottom, but even the bottom's not working. This setup is fucking ridiculous. That type of setup where the driver has every right to fire the crew chief. Fucking holy hell, man. God damn. Can't do fucking nothing. Fucking shit. I'm up there planning on fixing this bullshit. You even touch that throttle, she goes around. There ain't no fucking, there ain't no two ways about it. You touch it, you're around.
You disappeared. Just now came back.
I try to keep an eye on it, not off the right eye.
You can go ahead, 23. Thank you.
Jesus!
No problem.
I was already out of the corner and I still couldn't hit the throttle. Fucking hell, dude. Give me some new fucking tires, man.
Sorry about that, I'll get going.
Oh, you're good. That's why I let you go, because I didn't want to wreck you. Because I was...
Yeah, I got a little heavy on the gas there in 3 and 4.
Come on, dude. I didn't even fucking touch the throttle that time. Now that one I did on purpose.
What you at, 25?
Damn, 20th. This is about my worst performance at Kansas as of yet. I've gotten top 10s here easily, but not today. I've won here once or twice, not in this division. I'm gonna have to arc the corner, maybe I can get some sort of tires to stick. Maybe that's the trick. Top doesn't work, bottom doesn't work. Fucking hell, dude. I'm about done with this fucking race. This is just some bullshit. It's easily fixable. Easily fixable. I don't know why they decided to put 45 PSI on the fucking right sides and 20 PSI on the left sides. That's too much on the right side. Way too fucking much.
Either go up or want to go low, I'll stay high. Well, that's you, that works.
I bet those right side tires are sitting probably around 55 PSI right about now. And that is ridiculously high. Way too fucking high. If fucking first place laps me, I'm out. Fuck this race. I'll do Kansas where I can actually fix my issues. Alright, fuck this bullshit. Sorry guys, but iRacing really dropped the ball on this setup. 45 PSI on the right side. Freaking morons.
Yeah, you'll be good.
Yeah, always gonna fix you. So,
I saw that before I came on stream. I was like, oh yeah, I'm screwed.
Scared me there, buddy. I was like, where did he come from?
Hey, appreciate the light.
New tires.
Having a very
Feel like
hard
I
time
can't,
right
don't
now,
you?
but
Hell yeah.
and even at 160 mile an hour, 160. Yeah, they've really fucked up this. You can go 170 around here, 175. 180 even.
go low for him, say hi.
At 30 laps in.
No problem, buddy. Trying to mess you guys up.
Yeah, I have to run a different one every lap. So tires on it.
Fucking A, man. I am dying to see those right side tires.
And my tires are going.
Letting first place go. I'm not going to sit here and screw with them. He blinking like a son of a bitch,
Can't
too.
relate.
So I almost want to like hit it lap 25 from here on
I'm
out.
done with this
Rest of the
bullshit.
week.
Fuck all that. I'll do a Kansas where setups are in and I can mess with my own car. I'm not going to take this freaking loose-ass piece of shit. Usually when it goes loose, it'll go freaking tight. No, that sucker stays dead freaking loose the whole entire race. I want to see those right side tires. I bet you they're about 55 PSI. Guaranteed. $59 PSI on a racing tire. Are you fucking kidding me? No wonder why you're so fucking loose. That is ridiculous. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, I'm not dealing with that shit. They can have that fixed setup shit. I'm not doing that. Withdraw with pleasure. Fucking hell, dude. What about Xfinity? Is that coming up here yet? Xfinity is at Richmond, which is a good track for me. But it doesn't start till 6. Oh, well, practice starts here in about a minute. And we'll see how fucked up they got this fixed race set up. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to entertain you guys, man, but put it this way. Yeah, it's a racing tire. I get it. How much PSI does your car take? 40 at best? Alright, well now you add on a tire that's 300 degrees Fahrenheit. That's increasing pressure over time because you're on it and you're burning it. And it goes all the way up to 59 PSI. Way too much. So now what's happening? The car is leaning on the right side so much, you're just relying on the both right side tires and nothing on the left side. That's all you're doing. You're just 60 PSI is too high for a racing tire. That's borderline blowing the fucking tire up. I don't have any setups right now for Kansas. Well, I mean I do, but not competitive. I have to work on it. There's a few tracks out there that I have to work my setup on to improve it and make it better, and that's one track I don't have a setup for right now. We were at Bristol, that'd be a different story. Daytona, screw that shit. Not pack racing with a bunch of rookies. Alright, well, we'll just do good old Richmond. It's a fixed race. Sorry, guys. I mean, that was not me. I mean, some people can work with the race car that loose. Not me. No. I got no drive in. I can't even accelerate even a little bit into the corners. So how are you supposed to bump up to your guy you're trying to pass? You know what I mean? There's no play at all. You can't play with anything. The minute you hit the throttle, it's just, you're around, you're done. So I'll buy me a setup. I don't even have a setup for Kansas, to be honest with you. I don't even think I do. I should buy one and I'll show you guys that I can fix that shit. I can fix that shit with just tires. I'll make it 20 times better than that fucking piece of shit that we were just racing. Yep, you can buy your setups. I don't usually buy them very often, but when I'm desperate, I do. Sorry, personal information. Alright, Richmond for Xfinity Series. Kansas for Cup. We're going to add that. And why are you asking me for all that? I buy freaking shit from you all the time. That was just, man, I usually, sometimes I'll get a really good iRacing setup and it'll be phenomenal. Not too loose, not too tight. Perfect. And sometimes you get shit setups like that is just like, why? What is the point? And being a tire guy in racing, that is probably the most ridiculous tire setup I have ever freaking seen from a race car. Not even the super late models run that high. Not even close. You're looking maybe 30, in the 30s at best. Up to 40s, depends on the track. But 60? No way. Maybe the sprint cars, yeah, but not Cup. There's just no way. Got that big ass tire in the back on sprint cars. You probably have to run that amount, but not even them. I don't think. I seriously doubt it. What is it? Documents, iRacing, setups, and then which one is it? It's the freaking. Sorry guys, just got to make sure I have a setup for the next Kansas race, because I'm not putting up with that shit. Just not gonna do it. I'll race a real Kansas race, and then we'll with setups, and then we'll race it. Man, I had like 20 people in here at one time, but they all left. All right. When is the let's see here, setup race for Kansas. See, this is the setup race. And it's not till 7. So I got plenty of time. 7 o'clock, so practice is at 6:30. And I'm going to want to practice, because if I'm going to work on that setup, I want to make sure it's right. And it'll only take me a few minutes to do tape on the grill and tires. Maybe a little bit of minor adjustments here and there. And then we'll race. Probably won't win it, but we'll still race. I'll be a hell of a lot more competitive than I was in that fixed race. At least be able to have a car that's either tight at first and goes loose over time, but not too loose. Perfect. Or vice versa. Too loose at start, tightens up after a while. Not just straight up snap loose the whole entire race. Fuck all that shit. Might as well be drifting at that point. Just be a drifter. Drift that shit. It happens, not a big deal. And these fixed races, or those fixed races, man. Every once in a while, you get a good one. You don't mind driving. You don't mind racing for some added freaking points, but then you get that one where it's just for you as a driver and the way you like your car is just not for you at all, and all you're gonna do is just wreck people. And it's better just to get off the track like I did. I'm not going to ruin someone else's race just because I can't work with the setup I've been given. As a race car driver, you don't want to screw up someone else's race just because you can't drive your car. Alright, so this is the Xfinity series. Oh, so you're gonna cut in front of me, huh? Nope, you suck. Woo! Loose race car again. Thought I had that guy, but then my rear end started coming out. Now this is a loose I can handle. It's not snap loose. It's not gonna, you know, spin you out or anything. It's controllable. It's definitely a loose setup, without a doubt. But typical Richmond, you try to hit the throttle coming out of the corner, and you lose it. Especially turn 4, right here. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeehaw! I love the Xfinity Series cars. I don't know why, I just do. I'm better at them. Right up the wall. So this is a setup that at start is loose, but over time it gets freaking tight as shit. Typical Richmond, you're always loose coming out of the corner. That's never going to change. That's just Richmond.
Hey, no problem.
You can make adjustments on tires to make it a little less on you. But Richmond is always loose coming out of the corner. Yeah, she starts to tighten up after a while. I can even hit the throttle a little bit better coming out of the corner. Locking up that right front and that left front. Trying to slow down coming into the corner, so I might change my brake bias a little bit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. 27, my bad.
Typical Richmond. So now we'll take a look at these tires and see where they're at. Pretty much going to be almost the exact same, probably, I don't know, 40 PSI on the right sides, which is still ridiculously stupid. But that's typical iRacing. They always make the right rear, the right rear and the right front the exact same. And then they make the left sides the exact same. They always do it. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why they do that. It just fucks with the car. They always do it. At a 12 here, we'll turn it down to 10. We'll take some out of the front and put it to the back. I appreciate the like, Fred. Yeah. And that's about all we could do. Now change a little bit in the brake bias should help me get in the corners a little better. You don't need to slow down all that much, just a little bit. I'm gonna let him by. But chances are he's gonna get in my way. Told you. When he's sitting here doing that shit coming out of the corner, I knew I was screwed. iRacing has definitely got us on some pretty loose setups right now. Way too loose. Oh yeah, much better on the brake bias. Still locking up that left front. Come on, dude. See, now these guys are getting in my way. I can't put down a good lap with these guys in my freaking way. Yeah, still locking up that left front. Alright, let's get some new tires, and as long as there ain't like a shit ton of cars on the track, I should be able to get better than 15th. I haven't exactly been trying to. I'm liking where the brake bias is at. I don't know, maybe I freaked him out a little bit. And these guys are just all over the track, man. They start losing their rear ends and they start freaking the fuck out. Woo! Typical Richmond. Tight going into the corner, loose coming off. Yeah, very tight going in. I'm not here to race you, dude. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You want it, you can have it. Just get the fuck out my way. Better fucking drive that shit. Yeah, very tight. She gets pretty tight after a while. Yeah, you don't like when someone else hugs your ass the whole entire time, do you? Alright. Let's see if we can beat 10th. Get some better tires on it. Get some better laps, hopefully. That was it. That was the lap, but the rear end came out from underneath me.
Sorry if I
Whoops.
made anybody else spin there. Sorry
Kissed
about
that
that.
wall. Tried to do a 360 and ended up going a little too fast. Well, too much right side weight. The weight shifted too much to the right side. I tried to correct it in time. Didn't work. But still kept it off the wall. Man. So we're looking forward to today's stream, but man, that first race, that turned into a disaster. That sucked. Do something I'm not supposed to do. Warm those rear tires up a little bit.
Somebody say something?
I was talking to a different caddy.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Steve.
So what's the fastest
Sorry, I
lap
thought you were
time? Damn,
accelerating off me.
22.353. That's screaming. It's in gear, dude. There we go. Every time you know you're about to get out of the game and get a new car, you always, it's a habit, you put it in first. That ain't gonna work. Every once in a while, iRacing really screws up a freaking setup. Just throws us on a freaking crap setup. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to race this race. I would like to get back to Cup Series and get into my freaking Cup setup car and figure that shit out. That's what I really want to do.
Sorry about that, 82. I didn't mean to scare you there. I just wasn't paying attention.
Better. The only thing I don't like about this car is it's just too loose at start. And it doesn't tighten up. Doesn't tighten up very good after a while. It stays loose. Whoops. That's a little better. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oop. Gotta shake it first. Grape juice, I had a little bit of water on top, but I forgot to shake it. The way these grape juice companies, man, they put way too much sugar in that shit, so I gotta fill it up with like a quarter of water just to dilute the sugar a little bit. There you go, that's better. I don't know why I closed the fucking lid, come on. Maybe it's just one of those days where I'm just not in it. Could very well be it. Some days I'm on it and I'm freaking kicking everybody's ass. Some days it's just, nope. No matter what you do, it ain't gonna work. Yeah, 12 was good. Just as I got that lap done. Still didn't count. That's alright. Not a good lap whatsoever. I could do a 5 around here. I'd be in the lead if I was able to do it. That's alright. Be right back. Gotta discipline the dog. Alright. Maybe today just ain't my day. I drove all day today. I'm really not looking forward to driving again, but as it sits right now, I can't stream Warzone or... I mean, I could probably go stream freaking World of Warcraft, but stream World of Warcraft just fine. It doesn't have a high demand on your computer. Unlike Warzone, where it's definitely a workload on your computer, and every time I stream it and play the game, it's just too much for my computer. My computer puts out a good stream, but for me it's so laggy and so choppy, I can't even do it. I don't even want to do this right now. You know what, guys? I'm not interested tonight. It's just not a good night. I was gonna get into this and I really felt good and I thought I was into it, but I'm just not. So I'm gonna end it. Have a good one, guys. I'm just